Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more This War of Mine. So, in the previous episode we went to the warehouse that was full of dangers. We found a load of looters there that had been attacking humanitarian aid stations and crap like that. But it turned out that a lot of the stuff was stealing, so this has ended up being what we got. A lot of crap, essentially. We looked for components and we didn't find any. So, I'm not sure if I'll go back there or not. Because the stuff that's there is technically stealing, though I'm not sure if I really define it as that at the moment. But let's get... Oh, we don't have any food. But now we do. Wonderful. Yeah, that's a problem. We don't have any food other than this 2 meat. Didn't consider that when I ate yesterday. And we kind of have to give another one of it up. Oh, God. Well, I'm going to leave it. And we're not going to eat today, because I don't think anyone's very hungry. Yeah, no one's very hungry, so... we can afford to leave it at least for today. And let's hope that a trader comes, because we've got 3 moonshine. Oh, we've got the other food as well. So maybe we do want to actually put the traps back in action, since we'll have 2 food left over after this. So in an emergency situation we can feed 2 people. Yeah, let's do that. It's going to be a while till we can make any fertilizers, since the vegetable patches being used right now. And most of the fertilizer will be the vegetables that we make from it as well, which is a bit annoying. Let's go check. Oh my god, it's 9 degrees C. Can you fuel this up, Sergey? There's nothing left to burn, of course. Let's see if I can make some fuel. I can't remember if I taught you how to make fuel. Yes, I did. Alright, well, make 4 fuel for us, Sergey. That's what you can do for today. How's our water? 13. And we kind of need components to make filters to make more water, but we also need these components to upgrade the furnace, which will make our fuel more efficient, which I think is kind of important. It's going to get much colder. Classical music. Cigarettes and tobacco are presently used in Pogoren as currency. Nonetheless, the city is running short on them. What will they happen if they run out completely? Yep, okay. So cigarettes are becoming a resource, a currency. We'll bear that in mind, since we can actually make cigarettes, I think. These 2 are going to smoke them all up, though. They're going to use our product. We can make 8 cigarettes, though, with the tobacco that we've got, and I can't see why we wouldn't. It's only 2 components. Oh, yes! Yes, the trader's here. Pavel, screw it. Come back to it later. I want to see what this guy's got. Food and components is all we want. And that's hopefully what we'll get. So, let's have a look. Well, he's got lots of components. He's got a bit of food, which is nice. So, we'll give him our 3 moonshine. How much? Oh, this is beautiful. For 3 moonshine, that's how many components we can get. Let's take down a stack, and we'll take the sugar. 5 sugar. I think that'll be fine. Quite common. So how many components do we have to lose? To make that vegetable. If I give you a cigarette, we can complete the stack. That's fine. Very common. Nothing special. Very common. We'll keep the broken guitar because we haven't found one other than this one. So if we ever wanted to make a guitar, we kind of need it. Very common stuff. Nothing special to the broken pistol. Huh. I don't really like this trade. Ooh, that's exactly what he needs, is it? If I was to add the bandage, there isn't enough space to make that trade. So we'll make 2 trades then. So we'll get back to where we started. Okay. Can we get one thing? No. That is literally the limit we've hit. Okay, so we'll make that deal. Yeah. We'll give him that bandage. I want your components. Because with your components, we can make upgrades. And upgrades furthers our cause, and I think at the cost of a bandage, that's well worth it. So, if I went to the furnace now, we can also sell him our cigarettes as well. We can now upgrade the heater. And this is perfect as well, because this is just around the time when heat is something that's absolutely crucial. By the way, it's 51 Fahrenheit for those who don't know Celsius. I think this is really good for us. I can imagine this heat getting only worse as time goes on. Let's have a look at Pavel's thing. I think Sergei is working too hard for a kid. He deserves a break. He only made some fuel. Calm down. And now we have a fully upgraded furnace, which actually just stole some of our fuel. That's annoying. Right, so finish making those cigarettes. We'll see if we can trade them off. Maybe they're only worth something to certain people, but on the same note, you only really need cigarettes to trade off and keep the smokers happy and not depressed, and they're not depressed at the moment, so I'd rather sell the cigarettes than have our people consume it all for no gain whatsoever. So we have 2 food and 1 veg. We're gonna have 4 veg from the vegetable patch, I think. She's nice. Okay. Last cigarette. I'm not sure what else we need from this guy. In fact, maybe we want to have a look. So, we're not too far off being able to make our own bandages as well. Interesting. So we just need an alcohol distiller. Oops. An alcohol distiller gets us the ability to make any medication we want, which is parts and components, and we can make that with the electrical parts. I know. Let's get our moonshine going. Make 2 moonshine, please. So for 3 moonshine, we've got the ability to make 2 more. It's not going to be done by the end of the day, though. Not at this rate. We should have maybe set it off the moment we got the sugar, but you never know. Maybe one of them might get done by the end of the night. I didn't see the time on it, so... Right. We have 7 cigarettes. What will you give us for your 7 cigarettes? How about the parts that we need? That's what you'll give us for 7 cigarettes. Ugh. How about the ability to make more? 3 components and the ability to make 4 more. Apparently the alcohol would cost us as well. That's a bullet situation. We've still got 6 bullets, so we're going to be able to defend ourselves for quite some time. I think that most of the rioting and stuff like that has actually disappeared. So, is there anything he particularly wants from us? Very common. I never really checked through this. Maybe there's a specific item he wants each day, but I'm not really sure. Nothing special. Exactly what he needs. Yeah, you're not going to get the gun though. So the gun's the only thing he really wants from us that we haven't already traded off. Let's throw the gunpowder in and the shell casings. Let's see if we can get something good for them. We're not using them. We have no interest in using them. Not right now, anyway. So maybe we can get some more. An extra 2. Yeah, I suppose. Maybe a part for the rest of his components? No. Fine, we'll do that, I think, then. Yeah, let's do it. He's pretty much out of items that we want from him. We're still on a component hunt. It's literally the only thing we need to find when we're out. And we need to make sure that we... Oh, we need to make some filters. Yeah, we need to make sure that we don't go too hard on them. So that we can use them for other stuff. They're literally the only resource now that we're struggling. Throughout the entire city, we've taken all their components. And I mean, we've got virtually all the items in the game, so I mean, we haven't done too bad. But the problem is that a lot of our items that we need to constantly be building need those components. We should think about heating. What's this? Pavel. Right, so let's get the water going. We don't want to run out of water. It'd be dead annoying if we come to cook and find out we don't have any. Or come to do our moonshine, for example. So we might as well set it off for tonight. And it'll be ready in the morning. You're slightly sick and recovering, you're slightly wounded and recovering. It's a lot on recovering time for those. They've been like recovering for a couple of days straight. Even Arika had some herbal meds to get over that. So that's kind of annoying. But what can you do? We'll dismiss this guy because we're nice. Give him a little time to get out. Maybe he turns up sooner or later if we let him go. Oh, just as we get our moonshine as well. Annoying. Yeah, well. So, we're on a component hunt, but we're not likely to find any, so we just really want tradable goods and just to clear out these areas. Food as well is also something we want to look into. So, who wants to go on guard tonight? Arika, since you're slightly sick and Bruno's wounded, your sickness won't get worse, I don't think, but Bruno's wounds have a chance of getting worse if he gets into a scrap. Okay, so Sergei's sleeping, Pavel's scavenging, Arika's guarding tonight, and Bruno's sleeping. Right. Where do we want to go? Some part... do we want to visit this place and see what's there? We're running out of places we can go because of the fighting. So maybe we want to get in here and take what we can. It does say that we've got nothing to look for there unless we're willing to steal, but there are certain places like this that had 6% of its items that were able to be grabbed, and danger zones that we could still grab 15%. So maybe if we can get in the house, there are maybe some rubble piles that we can get in there. So it's in a housing estate that remains almost untouched. It's a calm area of little houses with porches and gardens. Most of those houses are still inhabited. Okay, so if we read carefully into that, there's probably at least one house that is empty that we can loot. People are trying to lead normal lives there. We've got nothing to look for there unless we're willing to steal. I think we're going to go, and yet again, it's just not worth the risk of losing Pavel, so if we come into some sort of dangerous situation, we'll get ourselves out of there as soon as possible. Yeah, look at the state. Awesome. So it's actually just one big house. Oh, nothing worth taking. Oh dear. And they've got a basement as well. Nothing there either. Never mind then. Oh dear. We may have wasted our time. It's just an old couple, isn't it? Maybe we'll have a nice dinner tomorrow. Well, we're going to go around the house. We're not going to take anything from their house unless it's a free grab. There could be some out in the back garden, for example. I'm hoping they'll move. But it don't look like it. There is this little thing here, but I don't think that's going to get us any cover. And I'm not sure if they're going to open fire or attack us the moment we enter. But on a similar note, they don't look like they're planning on moving. So let's open the door and let's find out. Yeah, it's all stealing. Hello. Literally. Please, at least don't hurt my wife. She's not well. Oh, God. Can I give you medicine at a later date? We've sold everything. Oh, dear. I'm not stealing from you, don't you worry. But if I was to enter your house to look for non-stealing items, would you hurt me? You don't look like you're going to hurt me to at least just have a look around. Alright. With that in mind, let's have a little look. Ah, it's locked. Don't attack me, please. We don't have a lock for in there. Yet again, though. It's likely stealing. I feel bad just being here. But I kind of have to, because we have people to look after too. That's locked as well. Ooh. Moonshine bath. No, I'm not gonna kill you. I just really need components. Come on. At least have one item area that I can do. That I can take. We're literally leaving with nothing otherwise. What's in here? There's a letter from Grandpa Bernard to Alan. We're happy to learn that you've come to like living with Auntie. The war is not that bad. It's just not fun for children. In fact, they say it will be over soon, so don't worry about us. Grandma is feeling better. She asked me not to tell you, but she's saving some flour to make those cookies you like. And as for me, well, I promised you to repair the swing when you are back. Yeah, he literally wasn't lying. There's nothing here unless we're willing to steal. And we're not. So, alas, we are literally leaving with nothing. Oh, why didn't the back garden at least have something? I'm leaving, guys. I'm leaving. I wish I could trade medicine with you, though. If you wanted medicine for your wife in exchange for some of the stuff you had in your house, I'd be willing to do that, but... yeah, right. We're never coming back here, then. Goodbye. Ah, that's annoying. Well, that's going to have to be where we leave it for today. So if you've enjoyed the content, then be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content, then be sure to subscribe. And if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content we've got to offer. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.